My name is Tuyet Anh. I'm a junior at Foreign Languages Department at Saigon University. My major is English Linguistics. This is my first field trip to Central Highlands of Vietnam. Let's just get into my 8-day itinerary. Our journey began at Saigon University to Nha Trang. Then we arrived at Quy Nhơn. We continued to Hoi An. Our furthest destination is Da Nang. We went back to Nha Trang on day 5, and our last destination is Da Lat. Without further ado, let's get rolling. We got on the bus at 5:30 a.m., saying goodbye to the school and the city road. It doesn't seem like a good day to travel, to be honest. Our first lunch beside a beautiful shore. Due to Nha Trang's vehicle ban schedule, the tour started with Nha Trang Oceanography Institute. Established in 1923, this place has a large variety of sea and freshwater creatures. Shark tank, turtles, I saw a crocodile in this distance. The amount of fish species here is astonishing. They have over 4,000 species and above 20,000 templates displayed in their museum. My favorite part has to be Terminal Aquarium. It felt like I was under the ocean. For dinner is Nha Trang grilled pork sausage. The next day, we headed to Hon Chong Promontory. This place gives off an exotic beauty between rocks and water. That big rock over there is Hon Chong, with a dent that looks like a hand shape. Quy Nhơn welcomed us with pouring rain, so I only got a glance at the Nguyễn Xuân Sắc Nguyễn Tất Thành monument. Our trip continued to Eo Gió. The scenery described perfectly both poetic and majestic sizes of Quy Nhơn tourism. Wild, grandiose, peaceful, you name it. It has fierce waves constantly hit the shore, yet still has a gentle touch to my soul. After that, we had a chance to come to one of the most popular tourist destinations in Vietnam, Hoi An. And of course, I stopped at the famous ancient town. Our tour guide, Mr. Tan, led us through 3 typical architects. The first place is Tuyet Anh Ancient's House, which used to be the most unique bookstore in Quảng Nam at the end of 19th century, and bookstore in 1908. It is made of gypsum wood, which is very durable, and also it is detachable for the convenience of moving in war. The next place is Cantonese Assembly Hall, or Quảng Đông or Quảng Triệu Assembly Hall. Built in 1885, it is a compatriot meeting place of Cantonese people who came and lived in Hoi An. Last but not least, Pagoda Bridge, or Japanese Bridge, built in the early 17th century. Legend said the temple is considered a sword stabbed into the back of a mammoth monster, making it not turn tail, causing earthquake. On my way exploring the night of Hoi An, I asked a tourist about their time here.
I am a student from Saigon University. I'm doing a video project for our program. Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah, of course.
First of all, where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Oh, I have never been there, but I really love the nature there.
Yeah, there is a lot of quiet places. That's true.
Is this your first time in Hoi An? Hoi An?
Yes, my first time in Vietnam as well, yeah.
Oh.
And in Asia. Nice.
What is the most impressive thing that you have met in here?
Like in Vietnam?
Yeah, like people or food or places?
We just came from Dalat. Dalat was really nice because it was in the mountains and it was way cooler than the rest in Asia. So it was like almost like at home. You know, it was raining and it was very misty. So for now, I think that was very impressive. I like this place too, but it's a lot more tourist here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to. We're going to Dalat, like
okay.
our next trip. And
It's gonna be Dalat.
yes, it's gonna be Dalat.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to it.
It's nice. It's interesting.
Have you ever tried any Vietnamese food?
We just tried the white rose here.
Do you like it?
It's interesting. I really like gyoza, and this one was a bit different. I like gyoza better, but it was interesting. And I really like the banh mi, the sandwiches.
Oh yeah, I love
really
it
like
too.
it. Yeah.
Very easy to eat.
Yes.
Like after you drink, especially. Will you want to come back here if you have a chance?
Like to Vietnam in general?
Yeah.
Yes, I think I would like to come back. Yes, definitely.
What is the place that you're planning to go if you come back?
Well, so we started in Ho Chi Minh, we went to Mui Ne, Dalat, and now here, but we still go to Ninh Binh and Ha Long Bay and
Oh my God.
the Loop, and we're going to Hanoi and what is the other one? The Hai Giang Loop and Sapa. So there are still a lot of places I need to discover, and so I cannot say, but I think this is what I'm going to do on this trip, and then because I think the north is very different from the south.
Yes, it's
so,
very different.
Yeah.
But I hope I can go to all the places that you have stayed to.
Yeah.
And thank you for your time.
Thank
I'm very
you.
appreciated.
Of course.
I hope you have a nice trip.
Thank you, I will.
Day 4. We headed up to Da Nang to visit Marble Mountains, followed by Linh Ung Pagoda-Son Tra. Marble Mountains, or the Five Cars, consist of 5 limestone peaks: Kim, metal; Thủy, water; Mộc, wood; Hỏa, fire; and Thổ, earth. Thủy Sơn, Water Mount, is the tallest mountain of the 5 cars, and that's where we're going to be climbing today. After our first few stairs, we got to Linh Ung Pagoda. It is very sacred, nostalgia in its beauty. It attracts many tourists, including myself. Then we went up to Sea Watching Tower to get the whole view of Da Nang. Our journey continued with Vân Thông Cape and Huyền Không Cape. Tam Thai Pagoda is the last place that we had to climb up.
Rồi khỏi chuồng để mà về lại kinh thành Huế.
Our last destination at Marble Mountains is Linh Ung Pagoda. It is officially opened for visiting in 2010. A place where the energy sources from the earth, heaven, and human hearts converge. Over the years, the temple is where Buddhist activities take place and it's an amazing tourist attraction. At night, we visited the Dragon Bridge, a symbol of Da Nang and direct connection between 2 beautiful beaches, Mỹ Khê and Non Nut. Not too far from there is Lovelock Bridge. It is inspired by many Lovelock bridges from all over the world, such as French and Italy. It's a very popular place for couples and an ideal dating site. Me and my friends decided to pay a visit to Son Tra Night Market. It has a lively atmosphere with a variety of vendors, food, seafood, woodcarving, and many more. You cannot pass over the beaches when you come to Da Nang. Even though we only got 1 day in Da Nang, I went to Mỹ Khê Beach twice. Once at sunset. My phone camera cannot capture all its beauty, but just look at how mesmerizing the blue sea is. I came back here again at night. The waves are more intense, but still so calm and peaceful. The faint stars painted a gentle melody to deep night here as well. Walking back home at night usually is a silent note of the day to me, but doing it at a completely strange place left quite an impression of the city in me. I didn't expect how much I would love Da Nang, but here we are. Day 6. This time we visited Christ the King Cathedral, also called Trang Cathedral. It's the mother church of the Catholic Diocese of Nha Trang in Central Vietnam. It was founded in 1886. The building has Gothic Revival style, which goes against the dome structure of the Romans. Finally, the place I most look forward to coming, Da Lat. The city is so dreamy, gentle, and charming. Our first stop is Domaine de Marie Cathedral. It is constructed in 1938 and rebuilt in 1943. We got permission to go to the inside of the church. The flower garden adorns the soft orange-pink of these houses. It gives this place a homely feeling. We went to the Lat Railway Station next. It was not my first time here, but it didn't stop me from loving the place. This was my first time seeing this water tap fountain though, and of course I had to give the Choco a visit. I got some berry and mint nama chocolate and got in touch with some adorable cats. In this cold weather, hot pot is the perfect comfort food. We got out of our hotel after dinner and headed to Langbiang Square. We started a dance rehearsal day. There are so many people and animals. Look at how cute these dogs are. Day 7. We visited the first and third mansion of King Bao Dai. First mansion or King Palace is the biggest mansion of the three. King Bao Dai used the mansion mostly for working, especially in 1933 to 1945. It contains many rooms for meeting and resting. You can see its main purpose just by walking through the doors. And I have to say, King Palace has some of the most magnificent and awe-inspiring view I have ever seen. King Bao Dai Third Mansion, the Summer Palace, is more like a home to this royal family. These are the king's room and the rooms for princesses. After a nice nap, we gathered at 3 p.m. and went up to Langbiang Mountain. Crossing this steep road, we arrived at the summit. My hand can touch the cloud from here. Glad I brought a thick scarf because it was freezing. Statues and flowers are scattered every step you take. It was Sunday when we got there, so the shops are quite empty. We enjoyed an authentic meal provided with fresh ingredients in a giant flat winnowing basket. And yes, we heated up the place before we eat, if you're wondering. After that came the main event of the night, Space of Gong Culture in the Central Highlands of Vietnam exchange program. I can't get over how talented and endearing the villagers were. It couldn't be an exchange program without some performances from Saigon University students, right? This might seem biased, but our class bus one is absolutely deserved an applause. Singing, dancing, they even brought so much energy to the space. My old soul couldn't keep up with all this dynamic, but it does bring joy and smile to my face. Even some tears on the way home. Day 8, the last day of our tour. Our tour last heritage destination is Truc Lam Zen Monastery. As a book lover, I headed right to the library.
chiêm bái hay là đi thư giãn tâm linh gì đó tùy tự do. Rồi là cũng mở cửa là những ai muốn học thiền, muốn tìm hiểu Phật pháp thì cũng xem xét thì được phép ở lại tu học. Tu học thì một tuần 10 ngày, 5 ngày, 7 ngày đó.
Dạ thầy cho hỏi ở đây là có khóa tu hè như này.
Nếu mà nói là những cái khóa tu thì viện không có tổ chức như mấy nơi khác. Thường mùa hè là tổ chức khóa tu một tháng, nửa tháng ở đó, và các nơi là đăng ký tới. Còn ở đây không có tổ chức khóa tu, nhưng mà cũng nhiều nãy tôi nói đó, cũng mở cửa ra, ai thích thì tới xin ở 5 ngày, 7 ngày, mình có thời gian nhiều thì ở nhiều, ít thì ở ít.
The librarian was so nice. He answers all of our questions and even gave us free books in many languages. I love its atmosphere among these many tours and bonzes. The monastery still gave up a peaceful and airy vibe. Every journey has to come to an end. After lunch in Bảo Lộc, our trip going home was becoming clearer and clearer. It was a quiet time for me enjoying these bittersweet moments closer to my familiar place and further from the adventure in this long yet short 8-day itinerary. To our cheerful and gentle tour guide, Mr. Tan, our dedicated trip manager, Mr. Khan, our resilient and devoted driver, Mr. Tuấn, our lively and lovely teacher, Miss Vân, and everyone on Bus 1 for this wonderful and memorable time.